sure that when they come, they don't sit for long.
All right. So, Madam Kindness, you talked about barrier-free access at the university clinic. So let's look at the structure of the clinic or the hospital.
Yeah.
How accessible it is for the persons with disabilities.
It's very accessible. So you find out that the ground floor, it's freely, you can move freely. When you are moving to the wards, the walkway, there's a walkway for persons with disability through to the ward, unless probably the person assisting you is not aware. But then there's a walkway that you can walk through to the ward, and another one through to the administration. So if you are going to the consulting room, that one, it's free, you can move, you can find your way there. And if you have an assistant, there are directions, okay, that leads to every unit. So it is accessible. It is okay.
Right. So yeah. With regards to your disability, you can have access to the hospital.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so in your earlier submission, you made mention that there is actually a policy that permits persons with disability not to join the queue during medicals.
Yes.
Aside that provision, what other measures has the university put in place to ensure accessibility and inclusiveness in terms of healthcare?
Okay, so as I said, and I think the engineers, the leadership of this hospital and this university, when they thought of building the hospital, they thought of persons living with disability. As I told you earlier, the building is disability friendly. Okay, now all our beds are adjustable.
Okay.
You understand? We have facilities, washroom facilities that are also disability friendly. You understand? And just as you said, if we've thought of making sure that people living with disability shouldn't come and queue during medicals, I mean, we have been thoughtful enough to think about them.
And that's a plus.
Thank you.
So dear listeners, kindly share your comments with us on Facebook, and also our studio lines are activated, so you can call in and join the discussion on 05039231158 05039231158. Madam Kindness, again, when it comes to assistive technology and the role they play in the lives of persons with disability, would you say there are any equipment at the university clinic, to be precise, that helps persons with disability or is meant to help persons with disability? So let's say somebody who have been amputated comes to the clinic. I know when you go to every clinic, they have to check your vitals, and that includes you standing on the scale for them to take your weight. So when it comes to somebody who is amputated both legs, how then do you get the person's weight and height? Is there any equipment that you have specifically for them to meet their needs?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I have personally checked, I mean, medicals, I have personally checked persons living with disabilities, vital signs, okay? So the weight, the height, the scale we have is movable. We have a movable scale, okay, that the person can actually sit on.
Sit.
Yes, if the person is an amputee, both legs.
Yes.
The person can sit on it or be comfortable. How comfortable the person is, we only need the weight of the person. So if the whole body is seated on the scale, we are good to go.
Okay. And so for those who are amputated, you don't take their height, or maybe there is a...
No, we do.
We do. Okay.
We have measuring something we measure for length. It is adjustable. So even if he's if it's short, you adjust it to his level, and that is his height.
Oh, right. Very interesting. Right, so we realize that many people visit the hospital, including persons with different backgrounds, different disabilities.
Yeah.
So we'd like to know, how can healthcare workers improve communication with patients who have visual, hearing, intellectual, or speech disability?
This one,
The way Madam is saying,
I think we are not there yet.
okay.
To be very truthful, we are not there yet.